was hundreds. So we'll see here immediately a faster play, but undoubtedly something that I'm totally ready for, Bex. Let's kick it off. Yor and Chaz on the diagonal, and already Dustin is through the air challenging Yokes. Looking to score the first goal is Riker. Immediately 7 seconds in, we're getting it.
And that's just a punish. That's just a clean punish on the defense here. We have Yokes actually touching down, and that's just not going to give Bubbly Reaper a chance to actually come to make a play on that. It's an unfortunate touch, but it is the first touch of the game. So we are going to, be moving this one. That one does go down in the books. Yokes, Yor, and Bubbly Reaper for Interstellar. The Pythons, Riker, Destin, and Chaz. Going to be up. Nice touch here from Destin off the wall, trying to get another one. Riker over to the right side. Going to be Yokes now with opportunity to get one underneath. Is actually going to use all their boosts, trying to make a play here. It's going to be up off the top wall. Back over to the left. Nice pass play. Yor cannot quite get the touch. A little low on boost after trying to get back on the previous run and shot. That's going to be Yokes' opportunity near post. That will be saved! Unbelievable save from Destin! They still lead by one. And Destin trying to put some offense on now. Yokes going to send it the other way over to the right side. Chance here from Chaz. There will be a rotation from the orange player. Destin already back up on the other side of the field to get a touch on that one. Playing very quick indeed. So far, we are seeing a lot of aerial play from players. Nobody really taking it onto the ground looking for the play. I don't think it's touched the ground in about 5 minutes.
Why would you want to when you're so quick and deadly and efficient in the air? And so that goal for Yokes almost comes out of a team pass that we're trying to make across the crease. But unfortunately, if you're on the Pythons, the Interstellar was able to read that one. It just does not bar down for them, does not corner in. And so Chaz now trying to do the double tap. Oh! Goodness there. What a shot, reading his play, beating the man on the back wall. And that's just mechanical efficiency that we were missing from last series, but we've got it now.
That's disgusting. Moving on. 3:39 is going to be your time left. Game one, ladies and gentlemen. This is a best of 7 for the premiere, for the championship, for the title, for the trophy. Destin trying to put another one in. Yokes is going to have to try to go 2v1 over in the corner. Defensive zone. You're outside. Chaz, previous scorer, is going to send this over to Riker. Riker puts it on target. It will be Yor saying it out right now. Blue a little bit on their heels. You can see 2 people in the goal, actually standing on the goal line, unable to support each other. That's going to be a little bit too high. Maybe Chaz wanted to put that one down on target. Destin, not enough boost to make a play there. Yor trying to get up. Yokes with one touch. Bubbly Reaper out to the left side. Yokes is going to have to rotate out for boost. The challenge is going to have to come from Bubbly Reaper, but they actually went up thinking there was going to be contact off the wall. This could actually be going back towards center. There it is. And Bubbly Reaper to turn on Chaz. Over to the right. 2v3 here. And Orange seems very prepared on the defensive end. You can see Blue going to let him have it, and then Yokes is going to ignore me and try to go for the touch anyway. 2:43, we're coming up on halfway through game number 1. A 2-goal lead here for the Pythons.
Speedy pace of play. They're, really trying to develop these chances, relying a lot on solo plays here as Yokes now is going for that bump in the middle and a beautiful center ball, but he was unable to demo anyone, so that one will not come through. Destin's going to demo Bubbly Reaper, and that should stall the offense for now. He's going to come challenge that one, leaving Riker in the midfield. And, this one, Yokes now coming upfield under him to Yor, to Bubbly Reaper going for another bump, and there it is, the physical play. They figured out how they're going to score in this match, and it's simply by being the enforcer, being the bully. Yor, definitely credit to him on that one. What a play.
I think the general Rocket League zeitgeist doesn't give enough credit to how much a bump, not just a demo, but a bump can actually offset a team that's rotating really well. You just have to go ahead and put something together that's not going to allow them to really be able to recover. So a bump does completely control the other player's car for a split second in time, and it's just enough. If you have the accuracy required, just like in what we just saw, you are going to be able to put that ball in. And so it is a 1-2 scoreline here, 1:47 on the clock in game number 1. It's not over yet. 2 quick ones did come through for the Pythons, but Interstellar, not to be denied an opportunity here early on in game number 1, will be able to take a goal back. Destin's going to go off to the right side, and Chaz actually going to send this. This could be a very dangerous ball, and Yokes does very well to get that touch and send it all the way to the defensive zone for Orange. Yokes by the side, Bubbly Reaper now up off the wall. That's going to be center. It could be dangerous, but no. Sent out immediately. The backboard play from both teams so far has been immaculate.
Yokes with the pinch off the ceiling that almost goes in the net. I was curious as to what he was going to try and do with it, and it was a laser on target. Good job to the defender for making the save on that one, which is now a ball across the field. Chaz, you know, almost sending this to his own player at back post, but it's just a three-man touch on the ball, sends it so fast that Yokes is not expecting it to bounce off the wall and into his net. You know, it just seems like the command of the midfield right now is with the Pythons, and that's why they have the lead in this game.
Backward play will not get there. Chaz gets credited with a save, also with 2 goals so far. Game number 1. Less than 60 seconds here. Off the left side, Destin. It's going to be Yokes. Trying to get up through neutral. That shot is on target. What a save from Yor! Absolutely incredible. Hitbox save there. Back out to center. Bubbly Reaper tries to feed the outside. It's going to get by 1, but it will not go all the way. Yokes, a little bit of a mystery. Tried to play that back for Bubbly Reaper, who's coming up a little bit there. There will be opportunity for recovery here. A nice bump comes through, and that could be an opportunity. No, the defensive rotation for Blue is good enough. 3-1. It's a tall order to get 2 goals in 20 seconds, especially at this level. But maybe there is the ability to do so. Yor out to Bubbly Reaper. Bubbly Reaper right underneath the ball. Needed a touch there. You can see Yokes who's actually releasing on the center for the outlet and the fast break. Gonna try to put a play together. But once you're ahead by 2, it's gonna be very difficult to try to find the chinks in the armor. Maybe there's one more goal here. Bubbly Reaper looking to carry towards center, and they will just touch that one down. Great defensive play from Pythons, and they show a pretty poised game number 1.
When you start to get this good at the game, you know, an individual goal or, you know, loss of a goal matters so much. So as you might watch, you know, Premier League football or anything like that, once a team gets scored on once, there is definitely just a deflation of that and on the team getting scored on. And so I think in this game, especially, once Yokes is unable to get that one bar down corner in, there seemed to be a little bit of a deflation there for Interstellar. They figured, all right, might not be our game. Ball's not going to fall in the net. They try to do the best they can by scoring one back and putting the deficit within 1, but it ends up not mattering. And so here, I'm looking for Interstellar to get that goal, maybe even a go-ahead goal, to really put their spirits back on track. They're going to shake it off, though, as I know these boys to be mentally tough. Kickoff here, game number 2 in our best of 7 premier grand finals for RSC Season 9.
Already a shot on target. Yokes is going to do well with it. It's going to be an opportunity. Yokes up off the ceiling. Up off the side wall, gets by 1. Oh, and Yor! It's a good idea, just not the contact they were looking for. That's going to be still dangerous. Yokes just trying to make a play, trying to make it a little bit awkward so the fast break doesn't catch them. Down a man on the defensive rotation. It's going to be back towards Sarah Destin. Shot near post, saved by Yokes! Off the inside of that post and the bounce down. Yokes with no boost, and somehow a dream is all you need in that situation. Destin, no boost. Indeed, it is a boostless fight here for both these teams, and it will be left Riker. Nice communication there. On the offensive opportunity, Yor out to Yokes. Yokes lets it go. Pretty smart play, and now looking to try to get some contact. Unable to do so. Destin now down to the right side. And Chaz, 2 goals in game number 1. But this could be a bump coming in from Bubbly. Not going to find the hitbox of the other car. So now we're kind of settling in here. No goals. Nice by 1. Not going to be by 2. This ball is not letting up still. A nice pass play here. Yor not going to be able to get contact.
So that's 2 times there that Yor is either making subpar contact, not making contact at all. You're really looking for Interstellar to score one of those, and so far the best chance of the Pythons comes off of Bubbly Reaper accidentally messing himself up on the post. He lost his footing there, which is why that shot ended up being so dangerous, the last one they had. But, you know, momentum seems to be a little shifted here. Interstellar is able to work this ball a little more in their possession despite the double commits coming off the front post. And Bubbly Reaper, once again, there is able to push it with his teammate, get it out of their zone, and, you know, redo what they were trying to do the last time they were taking shots on target.
Right now, both teams are on the struggle bus when it comes to the offense. They are using all their boost to try to make an attack happen. They are quickly running out, and they have to rotate out pretty fast. But now we do see Yor, 30 boost, over 1. Is it going to be a chance over 2? Chaz does well. Gets it out to the corner. That's going to be a dangerous ball, though. Destin. And Chaz did a good job to read their teammate and understand the communication coming through. Riker gonna get a demo on their way up the offensive zone for the orange team.
Big
That's back
dunk.
towards center. Yokes has to do well with it, and it goes in! Riker forces it in by sheer will. 2:36, and the Pythons leading game 2.
We saw one of these goals, not quite the same way as Riker is able to dunk over the defender, but it's this awkward ball coming out of the corner that technically puts the last defender behind the ball. So all of the touches there, as Yokes is scoring on kickoff, I don't know what kind of touch happened there. I'm going to have to watch this replay. It seems as though Yor was just able to win the kickoff handily enough, and Yokes comes in an unrelenting cheat there, putting it in to equalize what the goal that I was just trying to talk about.
Unrelenting is like an understatement. Like, Yokes was already in the air before contact with the ball was made. Like, they were like, yo, I'm either hitting this ball or we're going to hope our defender can do a 2v1. That was insane how quick they were on that thing. Alas, that's what you got. You sometimes risk it for the biscuit, I believe, is the term people use.
Absolutely.
2:17, going to be on the clock here. We have a tie game in game number 2. It's going to be defended well out to the left side. Opportunity from Yor. Yokes is up now. Another touch. Center, Bubbly, up for it. Shot. There's a play for you. And a half. It's answered. Interstellar will lead the game by 1.
Postage stamp right there. He's able to get up before the last defender, who might have hesitated because they know they're last back, and that ball was a laser off of the back wall quite far out. So as the third man, you have to contemplate, do I go for this one and potentially miss, knowing that there's nobody behind me? And that little stall is enough time for Bubbly to get supersonic in the air and drive it home top corner. A beautiful bump by Riker on a long clear, and that's that offensive play that the Pythons were trying to put forth in game number 1. And it works for them there. What a bump there coming out from Riker.
That is pretty clutch. The jump bump underneath. It's enough for the tie. Chaz just puts it on target. 152, game number 2. First game over to the Pythons. We have a tie game here in the championship. Once again, this is the championship tier for the premier, or the championship game of the premier tier in RSC Season 9. This is the finals. It is 7 games. 1 game down, potentially 6 to go. Riker off the near post. Will do well to send that back the other direction. Destin now underneath. It's going to be Riker. Yokes actually does get a touch, and that's going to be Yor getting a demo on Riker going the other way, and Chaz certainly just going to be calmly taking this over, looking for the hitbox, does well. Bubbly Reaper being very annoying, actually somehow getting that ball even close to center, and it is going to be Yokes looking to challenge out of the corner. Yor now. Go back on, and once again, no boost. It is so tough to have this very little boost in these situations. Now Yor out of position a little bit. We'll have to rotate out. Riker goes right by the ball. Chaz will have to do well with it. And how? Right out to neutral. And another 0 boost attack. And it's on this time on the orange team for Chaz.
Oh, well, that was almost an excellent read by Yor, reading the fact that he was going to pinch it, and Yokes another physical play. He's able to turn back around that, but Chaz is able to squeeze back and make that save now. 37 seconds left. Things are tied. Destin a little awkward in the air, able to force it to the corner, push that safely, but it doesn't matter when you have so many people on blue on the off in the corner. Bubbly Reaper and Yokes, the 1-2 play to get it over the defense and slam it home.
A 3-2 on a triple commit from blue in the offensive corner for orange, or for blue rather. That is pretty intense and well executed. We definitely, when you have that kind of pressure, you got to be sharp. Orange not sharp enough. Riker's going to be up off the top here, trying to equalize. Gets 1 touch, 2 touches. Yokes to deny. Bubbly Reaper out to the right side. And now Chaz, 20 seconds to go, looking for the tie. Out to the right, Riker is there. Riker off the wall, leaves it. Destin now, 1 touch. It's going to be Chaz. A touch there, a double commit. They're having the opportunity. Blue is giving them the space. They are not finding anything on target. Bubbly underneath, over 1. Bubbly all alone. That's going to be up off the backboard. Chaz trying to get a touch. It's still in a dangerous spot. Oh, what a save and a clenching ending. 3-2 will be your final scoreline. Interstellar tie up the series.
Oh man, that was dangerous. Okay, I'm getting sweaty out here. All right, I'm gripping my controller trying to spectate and make sure I'm looking at everything I want to. And geez, I need a towel for my hands or something. The win there for Interstellar comes off of this play where you're putting two men in the offensive corner there under normal circumstances. You're saying you don't want two players in that corner because if they get beat, it leaves that third man on an island. But they're so confident in their offensive play, they're just able to squeeze it home, a little 1-2 touch off the back wall, and that's what puts them over the hump here on top. And now we have a 1-1 series score.
And it's going to be a good one, too. We've got 8-5 shots here. Interstellar definitely putting on a little bit of pressure, but we are also starting to see Yokes come into play. So Yokes does want to be very aggressive in midfield, try to carry that ball forward. And we're seeing a lot of the pass plays, too, from both teams. So they are starting to read each other really well. With the level of play and how fast the ball is moving, it's really impressive just to see how both teams are getting somebody freed up on the outside for an outlet up towards the wall. They're able to get some plays, get some shots on the goal, but we also are seeing plays coming from center field. We're getting shots off the backboard. So whatever it is, we aren't looking at a lot of solo plays. It's actually a lot of team plays so far, and I hope that continues because it is some great Rocket League to watch.
Absolutely. And it's a treat. We got absolutely spoiled by last series, right? Especially with storylines and whatnot. But here is just, good, clean Rocket League for the most part. It's just simply impressive what they're able to do that I am not. I'm just I'm just sitting here, not only as a caster, but as a spectator, marveling at how simply quick they can be to all of these balls and make the reads that they do.
Riker to the right side. Destin off the wall. Riker's up for it. That was almost up into the 90. Yokes will get credit with the save by one. The 50 is going to be dangerous. It's on target. That's all it takes. You don't have anybody home, and the ball will roll in. And I think actually Bubbly will take credit for the goal here. We'll call it goal security. Goal security for Bubbly.
Yeah, you say something in your chat like, man, I was afraid they were saving it, right? I don't have eyes on the defender. I'm just trying to win a playoff game, when in reality, he totally knows that net is empty. He just wants his stats, and that's all right. We're going to give it to him because as long as the ball goes in, you can't be too upset about it, especially if you're an Interstellar fan.
4 minutes left in game number 3. We have a tied series 1-1 in this best of 7 in the finals at the premier tier of the RSC Season 9. Riker to carry. Riker one more touch. Yokes waiting for that last touch as well. If that had been fake, Yokes might be a little bit out of position. Off the left side. Destin now going to go ahead for one more. Yokes waiting for it. Once again, just reading the offensive plays here coming through. This one might be good, though. Riker underneath trying to get their own touch. Yokes going to put a banger on goal from the distance, and Destin had to stretch out for a save, but Bubbly Reaper, 2 goals for Interstellar's lead.
Looking at the stat sheet, I'm not pegging Bubbly to be the striker on this Interstellar team, but my God, is he having himself a series so far. Beautiful placement on that one. The defender unable to get anywhere close to it. It's just simply a well-placed ball, and this is now a series, right? Game number 1, the Python as a musty flip is coming out. Awkward save, Destin coming in to bail his boy out. That's exactly what you want to see. Staying confident, especially with 3 minutes left. This game is still winnable for either side.
Destin with a touch off the backboard on the defensive end. Not enough boost here. Yokes probably want that one to go a little bit farther down. That's going to be up off the backboard as well. Look for it. Come in. Yours going to play it a little defensively. Chaz by 1. Chaz over 2. Out to the corner. Chaz a demo on Yokes opportunity going towards center. The pass. What a play! Riker a little too much on it for the deflection. 2:50 left in this game. The Pythons are trying to come back.
142 kilometers per hour backs, 142 kilometers per hour. You could not put a friggin' net in front of that net. Nothing would have saved that. Holy. That was insane. What a passing play from the Pythons. Absolutely stellar. Not to make a bad pun, but Destin's going to try and do it again here now. He's got 1 or 2 to beat as Yor comes in, helping out the homie. Excellent play there.
Underneath and Yokes now out to the right side. This is going to be challenged off the wall from Bubbly, looking for goal number 3 for Interstellar, but the Python's still answering here. It's going to be out towards center. You're trying to put a shot on the far post, and it will actually bounce back out. It's going to be defended by Chaz. Yoke's underneath the ball, not going to get the contact they were looking for, trying to send that back towards center, and now it's Yor by one, looking for two. The pass center to Bubbly, trying to set up, and you can see the pressure and communication from the offensive rotation certainly there for Interstellar. We'll be back out to the backboard rather. Touch here from Destin. Bubbly Reaper to carry out of the defensive zone on the right side. Out to center. Riker versus Yor. Fakes inside. Go ahead and sends it to the outside. Back to center. Yokes now up over the top of one. Now will be Chaz, but nobody's going to be able to be on the other side of this, so will be Yor. Send this all the way back out to the right side, back out to Bubbly. And the pressure is mounting from the orange squad here. Python's really trying to put something together. Bubbly with a nice touch.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a tale of two teams at the moment. This is not the Interstellar that we saw come out in Game 1. They were a little slow, a little flat-footed, and they were kind of letting the Pythons make these team plays all over them. But now, you know, they've got these incredible shots. They're working as a team together. And I have to be scared if you're the Pythons because, you know, if you give them this game, they've got the two-game momentum. And that could be quite a dangerous thing. We've seen it, especially in a best of 7. The early games matter just as much as the late ones. As Yokes now is trying to put that one in off the post. Bubbly misses the net uncharacteristically, and Yokes is unable to turn it home as well off the backboard. Now Bubbly Reaper once again. Chaz making the hero play, grabbing the 100 boost as well, and saving it out of the zone.
Yor with a big play. Bubbly read that all the way. No way, there's a second. There was a second touch on it. Not going to make it on target, though. Great opportunity. Less than 30 seconds here right now. It will be Interstellar looking to take this one until Riker reads the defense. And it's just going to be able to put a little bit of pressure on there. Yor did get a touch, but not the touch you're looking for. And Bubbly is not going to be able to make a play on this on the back end for Riker, and they are just hunting in front of that crease. And it does come through for them. We have a tie game in game number 3.
Yeah, he was very much expecting his teammate to get a touch on that, and at that point, when he's so far out up front, he's got no momentum to push it to the corner as he's trying to do, so it awkwardly stays in front of the net. Bubbly Reaper, what a save. Yor now coming back in, 13 seconds left. Yokes is going to settle this on his car, can't get it past Riker, and Riker's going to set up Destin, Bubbly Reaper to the corner. Chaz is going to put this back in the zone. Riker has one more shot at this. He's got to put it off the corner to his teammate. Destin's up in the bar. He dunks Bubbly Reaper. Chaz one more touch. It's off the back wall. They're going to let this one touchdown. Overtime now, 2-2, game number 3. This is what we like to see.
We do have our kickoff go in favor of our blue squad here. It's going to be Interstellar looking to carry. Yor gets by 1, not by 2, though. And will be Bubbly now required of the defense out to the right side. Great pass, Destin. That's going to come straight down. Opportunity on the offensive end. Chaz trying to make a play, see where they can take this ball. They get it by 1. And will be patience from Bubbly and Yokes looking to reset. Yor in center. It's going to be a dangerous ball. Yokes hunting on the right side. Chaz does get the touch for the save. Back over to center. Nobody there. And that's actually the Yokes taking both corner boosts for Orange. So that's going to be put them in a little bit of a hard spot here. Chaz going to go up the wall. Just look to get a nice banger of a touch here. Yokes to control out of the defensive zone. Let's see what they're going to do with it. Yor over the side by 1. Tries to get by 2. Nice 50 here. Goes backwards looking for another touch. Shot might be on. That was a close one indeed. And Yokes showing off a little bit of prowess there, but unable to find the back of the net. We are in sudden death overtime.
That was almost a dangerous situation there as Yor, as the last man, is coming up to keep that ball in the zone. It gets by him, but fortunately for Interstellar, it's not on target, as they'll now reset their attack opportunity. Bubbly Reaper, the striker of the match at the moment, trying to work with his team there off the back wall. This is awkward now. Nobody's really playing this ball for Orange, so they'll have a free setup mid, unless Yokes put it off the corner like he does. And this one will stall out as we expect Chaz to make that touch, but an uncharacteristic whiff, and Bubbly Reaper's gonna put another one in the back of the net. I can't believe he didn't touch it there. That's routine.
And it will be routine for Bubbly to go ahead and just get a wheel on that one. That's going to be 2-1 here in the game lineup for Interstellar. Doing a great job just surviving long enough to get the opportunity. It is all about the opportunity. We do got to give credit to Bubbly Reaper. Throw your hats in the air. They did get their hat trick in game number 3. Moving on to game 4. Looking at our stats here, a lot of defense coming out from the Pythons in that game. But the offense from Interstellar was looking pretty good, just putting on a lot of pressure, and it's enough to get across the line.
Yeah, they've been able to connect now in these past couple games. And Pythons need to find their footing once again. They haven't caught them quite off guard. They had that beautiful, zoomer from Riker, but other than that, they're not really putting on consistent, overwhelming pressure like Yokes was stealing both corner boosts, letting them keep the ball in the zone, and play more fast pace. So we'll see what comes out here from the Pythons, whether it's a culture shift or anything like that. They might return to their demo form that they were looking for in game number 1. They've seemed to let that go a little bit. So maybe they return to try and bump on the goal line and see if that can get them a couple more goals.
Going into our next game here, Interstellar versus the Pythons. We are in game 4 of the grand finals here for the premier tier of RSC Season 9. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Stellar with a 2-game lead over the Pythons, 1. In game 4 to start off now, we are going cross spawns here. It is going to be Yokes on the blue side. On the orange side, we will have Riker. Riker's going to get a great win, and that's just going to be it. That's it. 2 seconds down. How about a goal? I would like an in-depth analysis of that one. 2K.
It seems as though ball gets touched, ball roll net, explosion go boom.
That could... Brilliant. Just brilliant. Chaz and Bubbly would now across on the diagonal. It's going to be Riker, actually, with an opportunity. Gets the reset underneath. Oh, cannot quite get the touch. Did actually fake out Yokes, though. Yokes is actually expecting that touch to come through, so it might be enough. But low boost here on the defensive end for Yokes. Not able to make anything happen. You do see that corner boost is there. Pass out towards center. Riker to get a touch on it. Right now, defensive rotation looking pretty good so far. Going to be over to the left. Now a double commit here from Blue. It actually might rotate out into an offensive opportunity. 4:30 on the clock here. Pythons leading by 1 already. It's going to be Chaz, tucked underneath by 1. Goes for the bump, unable to get it. Back out center. Riker has to try and put a 50 on board. Destin, Bubbly Reaper backwards. This is some sloppy slop. Destin just bouncing on the ball for a second. Why not? Let's just get going. All 3 blue cars touching each other. They can't get it. An open goal, Yokes. Over to the far side. What is it? What has just happened?
I don't even know. It just a brain fart, I guess. I don't know.
Crazy.
What I will say is it does seem that the Pythons are kind of returning to their bump on the goal line ideology, which, netted them the win in the first game. So good to see that I am correct, that they're returning to something. It makes me seem smarter, right? Good on them as Chaz is taking a ripper towards the net. It'll be off the back wall. Destin, though, off the post. Riker back now, and what a save. Chaz one more into the zone. Yokes with... can't dunk him, and Destin's keeping it in the zone now. Yokes is able to settle it, relieve pressure, work with Bubbly on the counterattack.
And it's a good counterattack indeed. Yokes gonna put that together. That Yokes Bubbly connection is beautiful. Yokes, left side, pops up, Bubbly up high enough. Riker last back. Yokes just has to seal the deal. And they've equalized off an excellent defensive set. Yokes and Bubbly doing excellent work. You're coming through on defensive rotation back post, doing a great job just getting that ball out of there. They're able to get on the counterattack. It's a great play. And so far, looking at really good chemistry from both teams on the offensive set. They're all communicating really well. We are starting to see these bumps coming through, and that's going to be enough. And it's going to have to be up to the teams to adapt here to this new kind of meta inside of this finals where we are seeing a lot of physical play.
I predicted the runaway in the contender series, and now I'm correctly predicting the physical play coming out. A nice demo on the goal line, setting your team up for an empty net. What more could you ask for? It's just simply, I look like Nostradamus out here tonight. I am enjoying myself. What great Rocket League. They find themselves now, the Pythons, up 2-1 with just over half the game left to play, and they seem as though they might have found a recipe for putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yours going to go by. They were last back. Got to be careful here. There is a player looming behind. Destin is there. Tries to put that up towards the top side. It's actually going to go back over, and this is Yor. Flip over one, not quite. Chaz's going to take this. Destin actually calls them off because they were in position for that shot. And it might be an opportunity here for Yokes to get a touch. Chaz not going to let that happen. Look for touch number 2. Does get it. Stops the ball. Destin not expecting the ball to be. Is so stuck and static after that second touch from Chaz off the wall on the defensive end. This would be a great double from Riker. Just send it back out. Gets over one. Yokes now to control the defensive zone for Blue. Does get one pop. Looking for 2. Second touch. Third touch. Down center. Bubbly Reaper is there. Lets it go by 1. What a fake. What a shot play, but no. And once again, Bubbly and Yokes connecting on the communication, but unable to finish the deal.
I mean, you cannot undersell the hero play that was on defense from Destin there. If he does not get to that ball first, it is certainly in the back of the net and we have a tied game. But instead, Destin does make the touches. He's left in net here, and Bubbly knocks it off of the back wall after Yor gets the demo on the goal line. It'll be back out to Bubbly, but Destin once again winning the ball, coming off of the goal line, and, you know, alleviating that pressure, making sure the ball is staying out in the center of the field rather than in the back of the net.
Pressure still here from Interstellar. The Pythons surviving. Destin doing everything they can, giving their team time, pick up, boost, rotate back in. It's going to be Yor versus Destin on the far side. Yor off the wall. Yokes is not going to be able to quite get the contact before Destin's able to get it. It's going to be Reaper looking to control. Riker's going to do a great 50 out of the corner. This could be dangerous. And that's going to be saved by Yokes. Gets the hitbox up just in time to disallow goal number 3 for the Pythons. Still in range here for Interstellar to get a tie. That pass is good. What a touch here.
Backs, we got a rule 1, Backs. Backs, we got another
2v2.
one. We got a 2v2. This is 2v2 RSC Finals. We're a twos league now, boys. Prepare thy emotes.
Deep in the goal, too. Bubbly Reaper and Chaz. That's going to be a little too far. 20 seconds. You got to admire. Maintain the rule 1. Even in the finals. It's going to be Destin. Down off the side. Riker now. Looking to control. Yokes. It's all Yokes and Yor. They have to do it all here. The flip reset not going to get there. Yokes now. Destin, 2v1. It's not going to go over the top. Yor has to get there, but no, the Pythons survive. And the Pythons will tie up our grand finals. Once again, we have a best of 3 remaining for the trophy.
Series score 2-2 now, and you gotta love it. See, these boys are all love between each other. You know, they are competitors on the field, but they get wheels locked, and they're in the chat typing back and forth, having some good old banter there. You love to see it. And I'm getting a notification on my phone at the moment. Actually, I set an alarm. It's about time to tell you guys about !Discord. If you hit !Discord, it will take you to a link, and you click the link, and the link will send you to our RSC official Discord, where you can get all the info following our Season 9 finals right here. We're starting up Season 10 close to the end of this year, start of the new year. We would love to have you. This is, you know, free to play. We've got people of all skill levels. We split you up into tiers, work in MMR, all this stuff. We've got numbers committee. We've got media committee. We've got all these people like Musa, who is streaming tonight for us, putting this thing together for everybody, remaking the lobby for us, which is why you see stats at the moment. We would love to have you if you are not currently a part of the RSC. Go over there, check out our FAQ, not our AFK, our FAQ, and, you know, come join us. We'd love to have you.
We will be getting our next game underway here. Interstellar versus the Pythons tied up 2-2 after the Pythons hold on. And we will get underway. Good luck, have fun to all players in your rosters here. For the Interstellar, we have Bubbly Reaper, Yokes, and Yor. And for the Pythons, it's Chaz, Destin, and Riker. We're in kickoff. We're live in game number 5. Destin will get a nice quick challenge here off to the right side. Yokes has to defend against 2. It's not going to be fast enough. Early strike for the Pythons.
I believe a teammate takes that corner boost, or excuse me, the back corner boost from him, so he's unable to collect pads in time to get back to this one, and Riker just has a free shot on the net as long as he can get it fast enough, and he does. So, you know, we've had quite a few kickoff goals here in this series, and we're not short of one this time as the Pythons put the first one home.
Chaz underneath. actually goes up over the top of Bubbly to get a touch. And it will be enough to actually put a little bit of a challenge on. Yokes does a great job actually getting together. Yor over one. Chaz reads it over the top. Bubbly Reaper getting a little bit greedy on that commit there. But they do not get punished for it. It will still be Yokes now. Destin, nice clear out to the left side. Yokes underneath. Bubbly Reaper tries to get one more touch and can't quite get it, but it might have been enough to fake out the defender. Nobody's going to come on the other side, though, and it will be 3 blue players who are going to have to rotate all the way back to the defensive end. They were all up on that last play. This could actually be a dangerous ball towards center. Nobody coming off it. It's actually going to be over to center. Destin has to defend it and will do so. Yor now back over down to Bubbly Reaper. Shot opportunity saved from Riker. The counterattack is on as well. Shot over to the left. Saved by Yokes. With 2 saves opposite side. Shot to the save. Bubbly Reaper has just come across like Superman. And it is still only a 1-goal lead for the Pythons.
I feel like I'm truly in the Matrix. People are just moving at insane speeds, getting to things that I didn't think was possible. My reality is currently bending. I don't know how to feel. What a way to start this game number 5, as almost another one goes in, but Yor with a wonderful save, and now it's a foot race. Bubbly Reaper needs to get to this one first. Destin is the only one in net. He's going to pass it over to Yor, and Yor's going to slam it home! That's the anime goal explosion. You love to see it.
And we will have our tie game. Bubbly Reaper, the awareness here, just to put that down center. It's a hard touch too. Destin almost got the touch that was required for that one, but was unable to be fast enough. The reaction time required for that shot down there from Bubbly is pretty quick indeed. And they will be trying to actually put a quick second one in here. Destin up off the top. Riker's going to actually get the demo on Yor on the back of the rotation there, and that was going to be the back post rotation of this attack. So it will be Bubbly Reaper. Yor already up on the backboard. Bubbly Reaper now, 1 touch, 2 touches, sees Yokes in center. That touch did not go center. Went by 1 though. Is it going to be enough to try to set something up on the offensive side? Riker is there. Will go by. Yor was just going to put a little bit of pressure on. Bubbly Reaper does well on the 50. Destin now to carry out of midfield. By 1, Yokes, you can see a lot of confidence in the midfield, in the ground game. Looking to just kind of tuck that one back inside. Doesn't want to give them a full opportunity in open field for a one-on-one on the keeper. And we'll just go ahead and play it pretty passive early on. And it's going to be Yor looking for a shot opportunity. Riker, another save. Right now, this ball has spent a lot of time in midfield possession. It's got to be about 50-50.
That was almost a really good cross infield pass over there to Yokes. Is an awkward 50, and Destin flips away from it, not realizing that he might have been able to squeeze it home. As you know, there was just an awkward 50. I can't find another way how to say it. It just kills itself in the midfield. Ball not moving anywhere, and now Yokes is trying to put it off the back wall. 2 there, though. The entire orange team in the corner. I don't know how I feel about it. It's going to go crossfield. Yor unable to put that one on target and challenge the defense. It will end up moving back to the other side of the pitch. A much more even game in this series as Yor is crashing the net now. Chaz unable to connect with it. He was on ball side, not net side. So unfortunately for him, he's got the offensive Yokes coming in, closing in. Jaws theme. Alexa, please play the Jaws theme as he is there.
That will be a 1-goal lead here for Interstellar in game number 5. Putting on some pressure. It's going to be Riker actually with an opportunity to tie this up. Off the right side. Nope, not going to go in. It's going to be Riker. Another opportunity. Nope, it's going to be Destin. Now, nope. And everybody's just going to go right by the side of the ball. Yokes now to carry. Off the right side, he's got Yor. Bubbly right behind Yokes up off the top side. It's going to go ahead and bar down. Not quite the touch required. Bubbly Reaper looking for one more. It's going to be Yor up off the side, and somehow this ball is not in the net. How's it not in the net? Yokes going to finally put that one down and in. 3-1 off the continuous pressure and the rebound.
I believe it's the gambler's fallacy, right? You can only hit the crossbar so many times before a ball goes in eventually, right? And Yokes kind of, disproving the gambler's fallacy, excuse me. Putting that one in the net under the bar. Excellent placement. And now 3-1 here in game number 5. I don't want to count out the Pythons yet. However, it will be very difficult to score 2 more against this defense. They are playing much better this game. And I'd be a little worried now if I were the Pythons.
And Destin, double commit. Off to the left side now, it's going to be Yor. Looking for one more touch. Destin just trying to disrupt. That's all that play is. Just looking to try to make something happen off the ceiling. Bubbly was already up for it. Feeling pretty confident indeed. Yokes for the 50. Destin now sends it back in. Bubbly, one touch. Looking for two. Yor gets by one.
Net.
It's an open net, and that's going to be Bubbly. Another goal security indeed. And it will be 4-1. Interstellar looking poised for a game 3.
All right, no disrespect, but now I am counting the Pythons out of this game number 5. Excellent showing from Interstellar here, not letting game 4 define their fate, and they're able to come back and truly, you know, just 4-1 is an excellent scoreline you want to have, absolutely giving confidence. Chaz is going to put one off the crossbar there, but it almost doesn't matter, because I don't know how you'd put 2 more in 20 seconds. We have seen kickoff goals, but they're only happening within the first 10 seconds of play. So 10 seconds now left in this game number 5. Nobody finds themselves on match point yet. Or actually, no, this will be match point. I am sorry, I don't know how to do math. As one more ball down the entire field for Yor, scoring on 0 seconds. The perfect bounce. That is a chef's kiss.
Just an exclamation point for this game and for Interstellar's victory here. 11 shots to 6. Everything else looking pretty comparable. But it is going to be Interstellar. Yokes, Yor, and Bubbly Reaper. After the Pythons did take game number 1, Interstellar is going to be leading 3-2, and it does have a chance to take the Premier Championship right now. Pythons will have to fight from behind to win 2 games in a row to get on to the next, to get on to the tier championship. But Pythons certainly have shown it. Riker, Destin, and Chaz, especially Chaz on the offensive side, has been putting together some pretty good plays, so it'll be interesting to see. They're going to be able to keep together, make some good offense happen, and answer the Interstellar's Game 5 victory.
Yeah, this will truly be one. If you ask people in the chat, I believe chat is much more on the side of the Pythons. The Pythons feel like the home team if you're reading alongside while watching the game, but that doesn't matter to Interstellars. They want to close this one out, not give any opportunities for Pythons to show their prowess, and Bubbly Reaper immediately off the kickoff, 4 seconds in, it's just like clockwork.
Once you can't, I mean, if you're going to give that goal. You know, that's going to get punished. That's going to be Bubbly Reaper just in the right place at the right time, down center, able to get that contact. Good job with the hitbox, controlling it, putting it on target, especially with some pressure off to the near side. Chaz unable to read the ball going underneath. It's going to be Yor now they're looking to collect here out of the defensive end. That's going to be a dangerous ball. Well done by Yokes. You can see that a lot from both teams. On the defensive end, they're willing to just go ahead and put their hitboxes out to the front of the car, try to block the ball, and that's enough. That's enough just to go ahead and throw something off, but Chaz might be able to get this one in time. It will be in time indeed. It's a tie game on the counterattack. The strike is so quick from the Pythons to tie it up.
He knows that there's nobody in net, and the last defender has to race back. He's going to try and close the gap, get as big as possible by getting as close to the ball as possible. But Chaz is able to excellently touch it off his corner and put it back post. No shot of the defender reaching that one, and that will tie the game. Doesn't matter about kickoff goals when you can equalize just as fast. We're still not even a minute into the game, and we've got one apiece for both our teams.
Out to center, nice touch there from Yokes. Bubbly Reaper back out to left side. It's going to be Yor off the wall. Looking to control here. Nice little pop. It will get touched by Chaz there. Just looking to slow it down. They did have a teammate on the backboard, but it was a good call off and good communication to make sure they could still do their defensive rotation. Shots on target from Yokes. It won't quite be there. Yor looking for touch number 2 to sneak it on the inside post. Oh, and a little bit of a miscommunication there does not result in disaster. At least for one side of the team. It will be Yokes on the demo for Chaz. Yokes still trying to put the pressure on. Riker out to the right side. And then back front, Chaz, once again, does a great job in the air on these aerial clears. Not going to be touched there from Bubbly. And you wonder if that was a fake. Their teammate was actually up for that, made great contact. Communication looking pretty on point here for our blue squad. The Interstellar is going to be tied up right now, 3:30, but they are going to be feeling good with that 1-game lead.
Bubbly Reaper unable to make contact on that one, and Destin sends a long ball down, finds nobody playing third man, able to get to that one, but it bounces off the wall, so it will be no goal there. Once again, no goal for Riker as well. I hate to boil it down because the game is so complex and everybody is playing so well, but it seems as though the Pythons are winning the games where they're able to eliminate Interstellar off the field with bumps and demos, and they haven't done it in the last couple games here. I'm really looking for them to start doing it as Destin trying to bump Yor on his way out, and it seems like they've got the mentality for it. They need to start putting it into action.
Out to center, looking for the lead here. Next goal will be the lead. Destin up off the wall. It's going to be challenged pretty quick off the defensive end here. Yor's going to put that out on the... Going to be Bubbly Reaper just trying to control no boost, but the other team doesn't know that. It's going to be on target. Here, Bose has to be saved. I don't think they expected it to be on target. Bubbly Reaper, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, 2:33 on the clock. And yeah, Interstellar leading in game number 6.
It's so unfortunate. If you're Riker there, you want to head back post. You don't realize that nobody's behind you, right? So you want to rotate back post, efficient rotations, but he needed to cut and rotate front post to have any shot at saving that shot. Unable to do so as he doesn't realize that there's no man behind him. Riker now will take a shot of his own. Yor, what a save. Destin coming in from the top rope, unable to put that one past the post. And it seems as though the Pythons are waking up. They're not letting this 1-goal deficit define them, and they're turning on the heat.
Demo's coming through as well. Shots on target. Chaz, easy as you like. Calm and collected. Destin out to the right side. Yor now. Back to center. Shot opportunity. Yokes. No, Bubbly Reaper right by as well. The ball has stayed out of the net here, and if you're a Python fan, you're happy for that one. This is a pass center. Chaz, shot opportunity, top shelf, the bump comes through. Yokes just trying to get another. Does indeed get there. Will be Bubbly Reaper now, looking to get this back. Riker, Destin. Destin's actually too far away and is going to actually turn away from the ball there. Not looking to make an offensive play. That's going to give it over to Interstellar to try to make one. Gets it by one, gets it by two. Oh my God, Destin, are you the truth? Looks for the bump and looked to pass it over. It was a great look and a great opportunity, just not able to get the final touch.
That's exactly what you got to do in that kind of play. As Destin is putting it off the back wall, but his second man is too close, so Riker's not going to be able to get a good touch on that one. If you're seeing somebody dribbling the ball and somebody coming for you, you need to get out of the net as fast as possible, because the closer the ball gets to the net, the easier it is for that man to predict where you're going to drive and to demo you. So he comes immediately out of the net, stops that one. I cannot undersell that play. That was an excellent decision-making move, and it saves them from getting scored on. Chaz now has to make this clean save. Riker bails him out as well, and now it's a two-pronged attack for Riker and Destin moving down the field.
Chaz is just waiting, trying to actually camp that boost. The boost does come through just in time for them to actually make a play onto the offensive side. They're going to leave this back here for Destin. That's going to be Riker in a one-on-one against Yor, and they don't quite get the touch. This could be a dangerous ball, and Python, the Pythons have to score here. Interstellar is on the cusp of premier tier victory. Chaz tries to put it together. 13 seconds here. That ball's going to be down to a dangerous spot. Pop back out to the right side. Riker now is going to carry it off the wall. Bubbly Reaper is way up high off the ceiling. Destin now 3 seconds. Extracurricular heroics will be denied. Ladies and gentlemen, Interstellar are your premier tier champions.